Hello, good evening, and welcome back. Brexit. EU and UK reach deal, but DUP refuses support. In short, good news, we will be leaving on Halloween with or without a deal. The basic way this has been done is that they've said, okay, so you either support this deal or we're leaving without a deal, and that's how they're getting around the Benn Act, that so-called surrender bill. So we don't need an extension, and Juncker and the EU don't wish to grant another extension, so they're saying that either this deal is passed or we're leaving on no deal terms. So it's a win-win. So let's see what the deal includes, and I'll keep it brief for once. So they say, what is in the deal? They say the UK will continue to abide by EU rules until the end of 2020 and possibly longer to allow businesses to adjust. The UK will still pay an estimated 33 billion divorce bill. That is down than, of course, what they wanted, from 39 billion, almost as if it wasn't set in stone, but it's just about balance their books. The rights of EU citizens living in the UK and UK citizens in the EU will be guaranteed. Well done on the latter. That is to say that it's not forcing anybody to leave, it is just going from now on, essentially. So what's changed? Northern Ireland will be aligned to the EU single market. However, the backstop the critics feared could have kept the UK in a customs union with the EU indefinitely has been removed. So that is the main issue, and the main of the DUP objections has been removed. The Democratic Unionist Party for Northern Ireland, the party that is responsible for the Tories having a majority. They say Northern Ireland will instead remain a part of the UK's customs territory, so it will be included in any future trade deals struck by the government after Brexit. Northern Ireland will also remain an entry point to the EU's customs zone. The UK will not apply tariffs to products entering Northern Ireland as long as they are not destined for onward transportation across the border. So it's a grey area. Basically, they get better deals in terms of tariffs and taxes. So it should be better for them, and hey, they need it. Ireland needs it anyway, even if Northern Ireland doesn't. A joint EU-UK committee will decide which goods are at risk of entering the single market, and the UK will collect EU tariffs on behalf of the EU. The Northern Ireland Assembly, which has been suspended since January 2017, will get a vote every 4 years on whether to continue with the new trading arrangements. The decision will be based on a simple majority, rather than requiring a majority of both Unionists and Nationalists to support the rules in order for them to pass. That's essentially it. So they say the DUP's objections. They say, in a statement, the DUP said Northern Ireland's main east-west trade route would still be subject to EU customs rules, notwithstanding that Northern Ireland will remain part of the UK customs territory. All goods will be subject to a customs check regime regardless of their final destination, the statement added, and the plan for a joint EU-UK committee would give the EU a veto on which goods would be exempt from tariffs or not. So they're saying that they're handing too much power over to the EU still, but that's basically it. And it's difficult, of course, to be able to string up a Brexit deal for the UK without giving anything away from Northern Ireland, because obviously the EU is led by Germany and they're trying to take over Europe again, and the UK, as always, is trying to stop Germany from doing that. However, the slight concession they've given is a bit of a grey area with regards to Northern Ireland. But as I say earlier on, that the good news is that to get around the Benn Act, they're saying you either agree to this deal or we're leaving without a deal on Halloween. So let's finish off with their analysis and conclusion, and I'll keep it brief. They say, Joe Swinson's Lib Dem leader said, the next few days will set the direction of our country for generations, and I am more determined than ever to stop Brexit. MPs passed a law in September that requires the PM to request an extension on 19th of October if Parliament has not agreed a deal or backed leaving without a deal by that date. But of course he's got a way around it. So, all's well that ends well, essentially. Boris Johnson has been able to find a way around it. So, as far as we're concerned, we're still leaving on Halloween with or without a deal. So we're actually making it happen. If they try to make a fuss, then of course that will call a general election. of which Remainers will lose, Brexiteers will reign supreme, and in which case Brexit will still go ahead. And of course, if they try to delay it during the election, then of course that isn't going to work, because at that point we will still leave on Halloween. So, as far as I'm concerned, we're still on track to leave on Halloween with or without a deal, and I look forward to it. So thank you so much for watching. Just a quick one: like, comment, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. Hoping to reach 1,000 and be able to monetize this channel, but I know YouTube won't allow it. So nonetheless, thank you and have a good weekend.